Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. 180! You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby! One, Omaha. 10, under 10, 10.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
It's our time, guys. 13, 10.
Here's Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
57. Hey, exit. Man out. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
57. 57. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, it's Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Here we go. Here we go.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often can.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
At the 41-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 12. 57's the Hey, Haywood. Go ahead.
From the 41, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Come on now, let's go. Hey,
On 1st down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
hang in there now.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Hey, team 6. What's up?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, let go.
Push him back.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
11.
16 yards on the play.
Hey, Charlie.
57. Here we go. 57's the mark.
Hey, alert. Man.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch the pass.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo now. Open man is Samuel, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Hey, my 7.
Come on, let's go.
Garoppolo on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin first and 10. The run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-lib.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On second and 11 now. Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's Samuel, caught left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
57. Mike, 57.
Lock.
57.
On first down, Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Alpha.
57 to Mike.
again, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Wood. 57, Mike 57. It's our field.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. This one complete to Coleman. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Fletcher Cox giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go.
57, Mike 57. Cut.
Stand. 57's right.
You don't want this.
Hey, Echo.
From the 36, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
25, check 20. 11. Hey, Delta.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
57, 57.
Hey, Charlie.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, and they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now Wentz again. Off the screen pass. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Wentz to throw again. And he connects with Ertz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, 30, the 20, 10, and they will score. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you've got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Wentz going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Mostert. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.